Why does your money lose value? In your pocket, under the mattress, even in your bank account. If you want to find out why, you're in the right place. If you're new to this channel, welcome to our village. If you're a returning villager, welcome as well. So let's get into it. Welcome to Garden of the Mind, where we reduce stress, improve our health and fitness, and improve our financial IQ every episode. We must believe more than we see. What is your annual salary? Wait, don't answer. How much of it do you still have? Do you have a half? Do you have a quarter? A tenth? And better yet, whatever it is that you have, where is it? Is it in a bank account? Do you keep it under that secret drawer that nobody knows about? Well, that money is losing value. See, there's this thing called inflation. Inflation is when goods go up and it costs more dollars to buy the same things. Example, in 1970, just rough numbers, milk used to cost $1. Now a gallon of milk in 2019 costs $3. What that means is the price of milk has tripled. But the face value of $1 is still $1. Let me come at it another way. Let's say you put $10,000 underneath your mattress in 1970. Now in 2019, you went up underneath that mattress and found that $10,000. Sure glad nobody took it or anything happened to it. But did nothing really happen to it? Well, I'll tell you, it lost value. You still have $10,000, but remember, in 1970, you would have been able to buy a milk for $1. Now in 2019, you got to spend $3 for that milk. And everything else has gone up as well. So the $10,000 that you saved, while it still has the same number on the surface, you can't buy $10,000 worth of stuff. So the $10,000 from 1970 is probably worth about $3,500 in 2019 in terms of purchasing power. In order for you to be able to purchase the $10,000 worth of goods in 2019 that you would have been able to purchase in 1970, that money needed to have grown to about $30,000. So if you don't have $30,000, although you have the 10 cash, you lost the purchasing power of $20,000. That's a lot of money. Now, how can you stop this from happening? Well, this inflation thing, they've assigned a rate to it, which tells us exactly how much your purchasing power decreases every year. And usually the inflation rate is about 4%, which means in round numbers, if you have $1 in 2019, you save it to 2020 and you don't invest it or do anything else, the purchasing power of that dollar is worth 96 cents. You still have the dollar, yeah, it's still $1, but it can't buy all that $1 would have bought in 2019 and 2020. So you lost some money there. So just money staying stagnant, although you still have the actual dollar, you continue to lose the purchasing power of that money. So in order for you to keep the purchasing power of your dollar, you have to invest. Now invest in what? Well, I'm not sure what you should invest in. That depends on exactly how long you're looking to invest, what return you're looking to get. There are so many different vehicles that you can invest in at this particular point in time. You can invest in real estate, you can invest in the stock market, you can invest in mutual funds, you can do CDs, but I wouldn't be too crazy over that. But this is just my opinion. I am not giving you any financial advice. In fact, I'm telling you to go talk to your financial advisor about this so they can tell you the same thing that I did. Now, your investments depend on so many different things. You may not even decide to go to the market. You may decide to do like my son does and invest in sneakers. Sneakers is like the new investment. They wait for these Jordans to come out at $500, and then in 2-3 weeks, those same pair of Jordans are worth $1,200. Who knew? That's doubling your money in a short amount of time. That is a huge investment right there. So some of the things you got to think outside the box, regardless as to what. Investing is like travel. If you had to go a quarter of a mile, you could either walk, you could run, you could jog, you could ride an Uber, you can ride a skateboard, you can jump on a scooter, or you can drive. All of those things depend on what your resources are, what things you have available to you, how fast you want to get there, the level of comfort. But there's also this thing called risk, which means even though you plan on going a quarter of a mile, you might not make it there. Something may stop you. So there's nothing that's guaranteed, not even investments. Nothing is guaranteed. Everything comes with a certain amount of risk. There's no such thing as a surefire thing, no such thing as a free lunch. So what do? You got to do your research. You have the internet at your disposal. You can research whatever it is that you think is a good investment and see whether it truly is. Continue to research so when you do go talk to your financial advisor, you have some things that you can talk with them about specifically. Now, you could also be a part of an investment group that are a bunch of people who are very similar to yourself, who don't necessarily have the knowledge, but some of the experience that they have, they might be able to share with you in terms of what to buy, how to do it, and so on. But do something, because while you're sitting down and doing nothing, your money is losing value. And we don't want that. Now, most of us are trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. If you are not investing, that dollar is returning right back down to the 15 cents that you tried to build it out from. If you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you want to know exactly when I post on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but the exact time, please click on that notification bell. And remember, thoughts are actions, words have power, and actions have consequences. I'll see you for Fit Fridays, where we will be making chicken noodle soup. You know that thing that's good for the soul? Homemade. See you then.